As the war between Israel and Hamas rages on, some are looking at this war as part of a new and destabilized world order. Vivian Salama and Jon Alterman join us now. Vivian is a national security reporter for the Wall Street Journal. Jon is the senior vice president for the Center for Strategic and International Studies, where he also holds the role of Zbigniew Brzezinski Chair in Global Security. Jon, one of the cliches about the Middle East is cycle of violence. This doesn't feel like that. This feels, to me, of a completely different order and borderline cataclysmic for the state of Israel.
I think Hamas was a lot more successful than they expected to be. I think they thought some of what they were planning might work. A lot of what they were planning ended up working. There were a lot more Israeli casualties than we've ever seen since the 1948 War of Independence. This idea of 150 hostages brought into Gaza, this is unprecedented. I think Hamas actually created a huge problem for itself rather than simply having a symbolic win over Israel, as Egypt did in the 1973 war when it crossed the Suez Canal. It ended up creating a circumstance where Israel will fundamentally destroy Hamas's capacity in Gaza. I think Hamas is going to, in the long term, be a big loser here. But there's going to be a lot of dying that happens before that.
No doubt. Vivian, I don't know if you were able to hear Mike McCall, the chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, saying this is going to get worse before it gets better. This is going to be bloodier, and it's going to take months, not days or weeks. This is not cycle of violence stuff.
And that is very...
Not to minimize cycle of violence, but this is something of a different magnitude.
And that's very much the assessment, Major, of the U.S. And its European allies who are kind of bracing for a prolonged battle here. You know, what we've seen in recent years is these skirmishes that have happened, including most recently in 2021 between Hamas and Israel, where the U.S. was able to sort of sweep in with the help of Egypt and other allies to say, guys, you know, let's talk about this. And within 10, 12 days max, they were able to resolve it. No one thinks that that's going to happen here because of the scale of the attack that happened in Israel and how unprecedented it is. And you now see, because of the force posturing that the U.S. is doing, that they are really bracing for a potentially expanded war. And what we mean by that is, you know, opening the northern front with Lebanon, potentially other activity happening in the region that really raises the stakes here from just, you know, not to diminish it, but just an Israel-Hamas battle.
Jonathan, you're an expert in the region. You and I have known each other for many, many years. I want to help the audience separate Hamas from the Palestinian civilians who live in Gaza. There are conversations, Antony Blinken referred to them today, multi-partner conversation. Can there be some sort of corridor opened, possibly to Egypt, to get some of the civilians out? Because if there is, as it inevitably seems there will be, a ground invasion of Gaza, those civilians who may or may not have any necessary support for Hamas will suffer. And that's going to be a major catastrophe on the other side of this conflict as well.
In addition to which, as you rightly point out, Hamas doesn't have universal support. Arguably, it doesn't even have strong support in Gaza, but they have the guns in Gaza. They control a lot of money in Gaza. There's no way to get out of Gaza. You can't get a visa in many cases. The Egyptians certainly have not wanted a flood of Palestinians from Gaza. Nobody really has wanted Gazans, and they've been trapped in this circumstance. Some then support Hamas and say, well, if I'm not happy, nobody's going to be happy. But as you rightly point out, we're going to be in a circumstance where, yes, a lot of Hamas fighters will be killed, Hamas supporters will be killed, people who are innocent bystanders will be killed, and some will suffer because of lack of food, electricity, all the other things that are going to affect 2 million people in Gaza.
Jon, can I just add to that point? Because Secretary Blinken, as we sit here, is on a plane to Israel. And one of the things he said on the tarmac before leaving is that there are intense discussions with Egypt to try to secure perhaps an opening of the Rafah border crossing between Gaza and Egypt to allow it in. But even that option presents enormous struggles because the Egyptian government is very reluctant to open that border. They themselves have had issues with militant activity in the Sinai, that area right there. They don't want to open the possibility of having an incursion or any kind of activity like that in their own region. And so while they're sympathetic to the Gaza civilians, they're worried about their own security.
A phone call to Jordan will tell you about the lived experience of being an off-ramp for Palestinian refugees.
Absolutely.
Jordan has done that for years, and it has stressed their infrastructure, it has stressed their politics, it stressed their reality.
And there was an effort to overthrow the monarchy,
Yes.
right, in Black September.
Yeah.
The other piece is that all the Arab governments see Hamas as two things they hate. It's a political Islam group, which is armed, like the Muslim Brotherhood is something they fear, and it's a proxy of Iran.
Proxy of Iran.
Which they all are opposed to. So the idea that they would come to the aid of Hamas, no, I think strategically they identify with Israel and Israel's strategic view. Their publics are not there, and whether they get caught is, I think, a very important question to watch in the coming weeks.
In 15 seconds, Jonathan, do you believe that one of the Hamas's motives was to undercut what was looking to be a rapprochement or a normalization of relations between Israel and Saudi Arabia?
I don't think Saudi Arabia, the Abraham Accords, this train was moving before. It is that general sense that you can have peace for Israel and leave us locked in Gaza. And Gaza said, hell no, we're going to fight our way out.
Fight our way out. To what conclusion, none of us can quite tell. Vivian Salama, Jonathan Alterman, thanks so very much.